Bienvenidos and welcome to episode 9 of LatinLuxe Chronicles. We are your hosts, Bianca, Rita, and Jennifer.
Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and also make sure you follow us on all of our social media under LatinLuxe Chronicles.
Jennifer, tell us what's the topic for today's episode.
On today's episode, we will be discussing our top 5 for the summer.
So June is here, which means I know it's summertime. I always make me think of that Will Smith song, "Summertime." That's dating myself there. Sorry, but yeah, summer is here, and that means that it's summertime. The weather is fine, unless you live in Texas. En ese caso, in that case, it's just plain old hot. But the three of us use summer to kind of like decompress, relax, and enjoy our families. So we're going to be sharing with you guys today our top 5 things to do, not 10, but our top 5 to do and places to visit during the summer months. So Rita's going to go ahead and kick us off with her top 5.
Ooh, well, I guess what's fresh on my mind is I'm actually packing today because one of the things I like to do in the summer with our family is we like to go on a summer trip. So typically we try to go, that's when we get to go visit family. So usually our spots are either going to Mexico to visit family or California. So it's nice when we can get away from some of the Texas heat because it does get really hot. So we kind of balance it out. But we're going to Guadalajara. We leave tomorrow. So we're excited about that. Been getting all the packing done. So yeah, we like to travel. Sometimes last summer we went to California, which is a nice break as well because the weather is so nice. And then when we come back, then you're ready to like just dive in the pool. We like to go do a lot of pool days, water parks, with the 2 boys.
Yes.
They're always begging me, at least here in our Austin, Pflugerville area, we like to go to Typhoon, Texas. So we usually get our season pass. So if you don't have a season pass, definitely recommend it. Because you'll get
Can I use your code? I'm kidding.
Yes, yeah, we have a neighborhood code. Oh, wait, maybe I shouldn't say that.
That's why Rita is always looking all nice and tan and gorgeous during the summer, porque
Right,
andan en el Typhoon, Texas.
Yeah, you can either, for real, whenever we come back and we're here, it's like you either find us at Typhoon or at the pool. And so we like to be in the water. Like it's already so hot. So I feel like any outdoor activity, and especially just trying to keep the boys active, they want to be outside. But I'm like, okay, if we're going to be outside, we need to be in some kind of water because if they go on bike rides, like it's just so hot, or hikes and stuff are fun, but then I'm like, we need to jump in somewhere after. So the pool's always fun. Let me see what else we like to do. One thing that's on my list that I actually have not been to, but we want to try to go this summer is the Austin Public Library. Have y'all been to it? The one downtown?
Yep.
Okay, so I haven't been to it yet with the kids either. So that was on our list. We went last weekend and did a bike class, which was really cool. I definitely recommend that too if your boys are or girls are needing to learn how to ride a bike without training wheels. We did a REI bike class, and it was downtown, and they literally teach your kids to ride a bike in 2 hours. Like in 2 hours they left and they were riding without training wheels. And it was amazing. So
Nice.
I definitely recommend that. That's downtown. It's at the Austin location. But when we were
at the
there,
REI, sorry, I didn't. So at the REI in downtown Austin.
Yeah, and so that's what I thought too. I'm like, where do they do it at? And we showed up with the bike, and they actually do it in the parking garage. And so I was literally like, I showed up with my tennis shoes, my cap. I was like ready to like just sweat and break my back because I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like rough. Matt had to work, so I was like, all right, I guess it's me. We're gonna go do this bike thing. And I get there, and they're like, oh, parents, these are your chairs. Send your kid with their bike right here. And so there was like a line, don't cross this line. I was like, what? You gotta sit down and drink my coffee. So literally, like, we were sitting down the whole time. There's 2 instructors, and they were teaching the kids the whole time. So it wasn't until the end when they were already like pedaling on their own. Then they were like, if you want to join, you're welcome to join. But they even recommend not holding onto the bike. And typically we're like bent over trying to get them to go. So it was like amazing. Like, I know they do. This was a kids class, but they also have adult classes, which was really cool. So like that's something that's fun. Like we went and did that early in the morning, so it wasn't as hot. But that was really cool. Like, I mean, for sure, like I'm gonna do that with my youngest one because it was my oldest. Like he had started to kind of ride without training wheels, but then had a bad fall. and was kind of like back just building up his confidence and scared to get back on a bike without training wheels. But now with my little one, I'm like, when he's ready, like we're doing that bike class, because I'm telling you, in 2 hours he was like ready and just zooming. So it was really cool. But so that I definitely recommend that. That kind of just popped in there. But when we were there, I saw the library. So that's on my list for the summer, is we want to go check out the Austin Public Library and then check out the books and stuff, because um, both the boys love books. My oldest one started reading like those Dog Man chapter books, and he's
Mm-hmm.
obsessed with them. So he wants a new one like every week. I was like, why don't we go check out books? We keep ordering them on Amazon. I was like, let's go check them out. So it'll be
Yeah.
a good. I'm excited to try that. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, no, I think that, every summer, I think that's a perfect, well, it's not the perfect time because everybody has the same idea, but at
Yeah.
least for us in our schedule, it's a great time for us to go ahead and start traveling around. Like, you're talking about that's your family travel time. Same thing for us. Like usually because my kids are out for summer from school, that's when we take the opportunity to go and travel around like all Central Texas, stuff like that. Some of my top things to do this summer, for a year now, I've been wanting to do Meow Wolf in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
And
Hmm.
now I've added another one. It's in Houston. I think it's called Seismic. I think it's what it's called, Seismic Houston. But both of them are like immersive, interactive displays that you kind of just get yourself into. Like one of them, like the Meow Wolf one, is like imagine that you kind of like you walk in and you have all these different rooms, and on one of them they make you kind of like you slide down through like a tunnel, and the tunnel goes through, like the entrance to the tunnel is like a washing machine, and
Hmm.
one of
Mm.
those front loading washing machines, and then you slide down and you end up in this other room, and it's like a
Oh, it's
room
cool.
and crazy, and you're like in almost like in this Alice in Wonderland kind of theme place with all these flowers and stuff.
Writing that one down. That sounds really
Yeah.
Me
cool.
too.
So that one's in Dallas, and then
Wait, hold on. That Meow Wolf, is it like the wolf, what is it called? The Wolf Lodge or whatever?
no,
Did
it's
they
not.
give the name?
No. It's Meow, and then like a wolf, but it's not Wolf's Lodge. That's a different thing.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I've been to Wolf Lodge with the boys and they
yeah,
liked
no.
it. So this is new? This is something else?
This
Meow
is
Wolf?
something else. It's been around, I think, for maybe tops 3 years. I don't know.
Oh,
We've
wow.
been wanting to
Okay.
go for a year now, but we just haven't found
Yeah.
time. So that's kind of like what we do. So usually we like, I don't know why, but the kids love to go to Waco. Like
Hmm.
that's their place. That's their happy place,
I
and
like Waco.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
And we'll go like to a couple of swimming places. They like to go to the Dr. Pepper Museum. They're Texas kids. I don't know
Hmm.
what to tell you.
Yeah.
There's
They'll mix their
also,
own Dr. Pepper.
yeah, there's that like that natural whatever where like you get to see those dinosaur bones. I can't remember the name of it. We haven't been in it in 2 years, but they like to do that. We also go to the Magnolia Silos like everybody else that
Hmm.
goes to Waco. And over the years, it's really expanded and grown. And so that's why now there's like all these games out there in that area, where now they put on the concerts or whatever and all the food trucks.
Mm.
So but we were thinking on our way to Waco we can just swing past that and go to Dallas and finally go and catch Meow Wolf. And then that other one, Seismic, I think is what it's called, Seismique, Seismic maybe, Houston,
I
that
would have
one's
never guessed the Q.
but
I'm all
yeah.
SIS what?
Seismique.
Seismique. That
Sounds
makes more
it
sense
out.
to me.
Uh,
Seismique. Okay,
yeah,
got it.
kind of like barbecue Barbie
Oh, the when is it Tater K?
Tater cake. But that one's also kind of like the same thing, and there's like all these lights exhibits and stuff. And so my kids like all that kind of artsy stuff.
Yeah,
And
that's fun.
I mean, I figured that was something that we wanted to do. So that's part of like our I guess our Central Texas travel. Um,
Hmm.
Also, another one we want to go and check out because it just opened this week or this past week is the Van Gogh and Monet immersive experience. It's over at the Statesman building, Austin Statesman's building off of
Mm.
South Congress. And so basically, it's all their artwork and it's all like projected, displayed, and you're like walking through the artwork. And so, I mean, like I said, we're kind of nerdy and like that kind of stuff, but that'll be fun
That's
for
fun
them.
though. Yeah.
That'll be fun for them. It'll be like our, what's it called? Ferris Bueller's Day Off moment when they go to the
It'll
museum.
Yeah.
it'll be their yes day.
Yeah. My other thing was, I mean, local staples here in the Austin area, you know, Kalahari, what is it? The Austin Aquarium. I know like one that I've been meaning to go. I don't know that if one of you has gone to before, but the Houston Interactive Aquarium. That one's supposed to be like that one's supposed to be really good, and it's got like it's an aquarium, and then outside there's like animals that you kind of like go feed and pet, like giraffes and all kinds of stuff.
Oh wow, like a zoo and aquarium.
Kind of like that, but they don't call it a zoo; they just call it the Houston Interactive Aquarium or something like that.
Oh yeah, we went to a museum in Houston that was really good too. Like it was like a community based one. I forgot what it was called, but it was a bunch of like the kids get debit cards. They go to a bank. They get to go shop at HEB and like do transactions. Like it was really cool. It was one of the children's museums in Houston. That was really cool too. Yeah.
Our other big ones aside from travel is also like we love to go and explore and eat food and do all that fun stuff and try new stuff. So there's a couple of places in Round Rock we've been meaning to go. It's I think it's a Unicorn Cafe off of like what is it, Hester's Crossing. And that one is like all like, you know, whatever unicorn themed, and it's all very like very princessy and nice and whatever. Like let's have tea time with you. That's definitely up Mia's alley. And the other one that just opened in Round
Jackson's
Rock,
gonna be like,
yeah,
I was
she's
just
gonna be
like, yeah, I was like, yeah, the boys are gonna be like, no, mom.
we're gonna be
he's gonna be like, where's Sonic?
yeah, Vin Bridgerton, Lady Mia. The other one that just opened that we wanted to try in Round Rock, I think it's called Sweet Means or something, and it's like a bunch of desserts and like boba tea and all kinds of stuff. That one's not necessarily unicorn theme. It's a little bit more like cool and trendy. So they want to try that. We always go to some like, you know, new eateries around town. There was the big food festival coming to Austin like June 7th. We definitely missed that one. But we are also looking at, I think there's the Korean food festival that happens in Central Texas. Sometimes they do it in multiple locations. Like sometimes they do it in Dallas, Bryan, San Antonio. That one's a really big one. And we definitely
Korean barbecue is so good.
Yeah, Korean barbecue. Like no, it's like they have it's like a called Korean Food Festival, and they have like all these different vendors and different food, Korean food, plus like anime stuff and like things that you can buy, shops and whatnot. But the other big one for us is also concerts and movies. Like we like doing that. Because like, you know, I don't know, movies, it's a good way to get out of the heat aside from the pool. And
I know. I can't wait till my boys are old enough, because my little one's still like, it's hit or miss. He'll sit for a little bit, but I'm like, man, what I used to love the movies, and like we haven't been able to go with little kids, you know. And so now that I think maybe we'll try one this summer.
How old is your little one?
3. Yeah, he's 3. So
okay, so
you know, I think
you should try taking him. So the new Minions movie came out.
Okay.
And take him to Flick's Brew House.
Okay.
Because if he like Sebastian's a big food person, like he wants food, or he wants to be snacking and stuff. Yeah. And so I took him to go see Toy Story 4 for the first time. That was the very first time that we took him to the movies, and he was 4. And we took him to Flick's Brew House, and he loved it. Like he got a pizza, he had a soda, and he was in heaven.
Yeah, I feel like if I load him up with snacks, he'll be good. But then I'm like, once the sugar rush kicks in, he's gonna be like, woo.
Oh, but I know, but that's a good thing about going to like a showing for kids, because everybody they're having the same problem as you are.
That's true. Yeah, I definitely want to try some. Yeah, I love the movies. And Elijah's been a couple times, but usually we have to trade off. Like one of us goes with him and the other one stays. But yeah, now I'm excited to be like, they're getting like to the point, the little one's getting to the point where maybe he can sit through it. So I'm like, that sounds good. Which new movies are y'all going to watch?
Well, Minions is coming out. We already saw Garfield. That one was okay.
Did you like that?
Yeah. It was okay. I mean, and like, but you know, it was okay. We want to. The kids want to go watch Inside Out 2.
Oh
the
yeah, I heard
Minions
that.
movie. Me personally, I might just have a date with myself and just go see Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool. I wanted to watch that one for sure.
I'm like, I can see Jackson go with me, but I don't know how good of a mom I'd be if I bring him with me. So I might just be like me by myself during the day. Like, let me go have a mommy date with myself.
Yeah.
But the other one, so concerts, the kids are actually going to go with their dad to go see Modest Mouse and the Pixies. I know, very like, but yeah, that's Jackson's second concert. He's been to Post Malone. This will be his second concert ever. Yeah, his first concert was a pretty big one.
That is, yeah.
And then this is Mia's first official like music concert. And then I'm gonna go check out what is it called? Otra vez dating myself. Third Eye Blind. Yellow Card. and all that.
Yellow Card.
I'm all dating myself over here, like yes. But yeah, I mean
that'll be fun. Yeah,
it's summer. You want to go have fun, kick it out. It's all about cookout, pool, relaxing, good vibes. So what are you doing, Jennifer? What are your top 5?
So my top 5. So last year I took them for the very first time. They got on an airplane and we went to Oregon to visit my family, and it was fun. I was scared because I was just like, okay, I'm hauling a 4-year-old and an 8-year-old, and the oldest one is good, but the 4-year-old, I just didn't know what to expect.
Girl, yeah, those little ones, man.
Yeah, but he was good. He was like, "No, Mom, I got my luggage. I got it. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "I got it." And he kept up with us at the airport, and he held on to his luggage. Yeah. And so traveling with him was awesome. And so of course, like Oregon at this time of the year, it was like 65, 70.
Amazing.
So,
I know.
Yeah. So we like to do a lot of outdoor things, and we didn't go to a pool, but we did a lot of hiking. So we went hiking in Idaho.
There. I mean, that's the big thing there. It's so nice. Yeah. The big old trees.
Yes. So we did some hiking, and it's called Table Rock. So that was good. And then this year, I'm like, okay, I want to travel. Like, I don't know if I can keep up with it, but I can travel with them like every summer, like to a different state. And so we're going to Florida.
Okay, that'll be fun.
We're going to Destin, Florida, in a couple of weeks. So we're flying, so they're excited, and they love the beach. Like they love the beach. They love the water.
The beach there is so pretty in Destin. Like, I haven't been, but I've seen like videos and stuff. It looks amazing.
Yeah. I've never been either. And somebody just gave me the idea yesterday. They were like, "You should take family pictures there, like in the beach." And I'm like, "Oh, I didn't even think of that." So I put that on Amazon. Yeah, and ordered us like some outfits and stuff. And
some cute little.
Think of that.
Can you pack like a tripod or something, like a small tripod stick, so that you can set it up, or are you gonna have somebody that can take them for you there?
Yeah. So I have a very close group of moms. They're the soccer moms. I call them the soccer moms. And so because it was just us 3 that were gonna go, like just us 3. And then, and the soccer moms are awesome. Shout out soccer moms if y'all listen to us. But
way to pass those orange slices, ladies.
Pass the orange slices, yeah. Way to stay away from the red dye, girls. Good job. Looking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they. So I told them, I said, and we've been close since the boys are now 9, and so we've been close since they were like 4 years old, 5 years old. So it's a couple years we've been really close, and the boys have been playing soccer together. Anyway, so I told them like, hey, we had talked about it, and like what we're going to do for the summer. And I told them what I was going to do. And one of them was like, that would be so much fun. I should tell my husband, maybe we should go. And then she comes to me, and her name is Sonia, and Sonia comes to me, and she's like, hey, Jen, we're going to go. And she's like, I talked to my husband, and we're going, and the boys are coming. And so my boys are really excited. I'm excited. It's coming. But it's also,
are y'all doing like an Airbnb?
We're just staying at a hotel for Walton Beach, which apparently it's been highly recommended by a lot of people that are there.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'm excited that her husband is going too, just because
in case
like in case somebody kidnaps us. No, I don't know.
I know.
I'd be like,
I mean, we're not going to Mexico.
Just pack your handy little taser. You don't need no somebody's husband. I'm like,
yeah. So yeah, so it's exciting. So we're going. So I'm gonna ask her if she could take pictures of us. So
That'll
excuse
be
me.
cute. Yeah.
Yeah. So that we're doing that. We're traveling. Again, we want to do different things here. Definitely the movies. So they're interested. They really want to go see Minions. We went to go see. I can't even think of the movie, but the Imaginary Friend.
If.
Oh,
And
if. Yeah, that looks cute.
yeah, it was so cute. They loved it. So,
Cute. Yeah, I wanted to watch it.
yeah, it's really, really cute. So we went to go see that. But and then just eating, trying different foods and eating
Drinking.
and
Some
Take the
fruity
kids.
drinks in the summer.
yes.
Take the kids. I don't know if maybe you've already tried it over there by where the Highland Mall area used to be at, ACC Highland. There's that shop and it's all like the different Korean shops and food places or noodle places and things like that. There
they love
is
noodles.
the noodles there are really good. A couple of the restaurants have amazing noodles.
Okay.
But I was gonna say if the boys like sweets and stuff, there's Uncle Tetsu's. They have the Japanese style cheesecake, the big fluffy
Okay.
one.
Oh yeah.
That sounds so good.
Man. They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I'm gonna love it.
The oldest one, he's all about trying new foods, which I love, and he'll like try anything. The youngest one is kind of like and then I mean he's very like, let me taste it. Let me taste it. If it tastes good, then
Yeah.
or
If it's sweet, yeah.
yeah,
it's not chicken nuggets, bite.
Yeah.
Tenders.
Yeah, his palate, or he'll taste it and he wants to put it back. I'm like, no, you already cracked it. Like, dude,
Yeah.
like so yeah, so we're excited. I mean, I don't have much time with them, of course, because I have to split my time. And so any little thing that we can do, but I'm very interested. So last year I took them to Six Flags, Fiesta, Texas, and they've never been there, so they loved it, and it was just us three, and they love staying in hotels.
Oh my gosh, yeah. These bougie boys, so do my kids. I'm like,
about the
man,
hotels.
y'all are so bougie. We were over here staying at all the primos, tías, un conocido de sabe quién. I'm like, yeah.
They're like, no.
I was like, Lucas, my first time in Fiesta, Texas, I was like in 6th grade, and I had to sell a box of chocolates for me to go to Fiesta, Texas.
Yeah.
And I barely sold all
Get the
those
coupons.
chocolates.
We used to have to get those coupons.
Yo no digo nada because we may have had like those VIP diamond passes for a while there. we used to spend money on those stupid things, because there's like you save money, and you do somewhat save money. Like if you're a frequent visitor. Then if you don't go, you're like, did I really just spend that much money on it? But it's kind of cool because whenever we would roll in, we'd get passes for the whole family, including my parents. And you walk in with your little diamond tag or whatever, and you walk in, and they're like, "Oh yeah, yes, this way." And you're like, "Muévanse chusma."
Cutting all the lines.
And then they're like, "Right this way." And then they take you to the visitor area y te dan tu badge, y luego te dan like a cup, like you get a special cup and all kinds of little merch. I'm like, so you might want to look into that, Jennifer. I'm like, for your bougie boys. Bougie
boys. No, Lucas is like, so last year when we took him to Six Flags, or when I took him to Six Flags, he was like, Mom, this is so much fun. Thank you so much. He's like, did you ever do this when you were little? I said, let me tell you what I did when I was little. When I was little, Lucas, I said, I was driving, or I was in the back of a camper on my way to Oregon, like with your tios and me, and we were on our way to work the fields, buddy.
Yeah, right.
This is nothing. And then he just looks at me like, dang, Mom, like, your childhood was horrible. But of course, I mean, it wasn't like, it was good. It was, they made the best of it, but I'm just trying to give those, like, I mean, it's just the three of us, and I'm just trying to make, and just making memories with them. And of course, like, make that connection, because he's just like, he's so appreciative. Like, he's so appreciative of everything that I do for him and that his dad does for him. And I do tell him, like, hey, like, we are able to do this because we studied hard. We went to school, we studied hard, and you work hard, and you play, you get to play. And and I said, and we're like very blessed that we're able to do this for you and take you to these places. So so he really appreciates it. But yeah, I like, Bianca, thanks so much for sharing these ideas, because I was thinking, like, I don't want to go to Six Flags again or Fiesta, Texas. Like, I want to do something different.
Look, I love sharing. Like, I like doing and sharing a lot of things local. Awesome. I love Austin, Texas. Like, ever since I first, came here however many years ago. I'm like, desde que era una pequeña adolescente. I love the vibe. I love the feel. It's changed over the years, but I also like being able to share things that people like. Not everybody can like go and travel, out of state or out of the country. So it's like, okay, what are some things in Texas that people can do? And like,
because sometimes there's so much to do that you don't know about. Like you're like, what? I
oh
didn't
yeah,
even know I was here.
my kids and I spend weekends, like in the summer and stuff. We love going. Like when I used to be in college, my thing was like South Congress and like Lady Bird Lake, Zilker. So I try to take them over there. And like this summer, we usually every summer we try to make a pit stop at UT with kids, and we walk the campus. And I tell them, like, let's go over here. This is where I used to have this class. Acá está el Gregory Jam, or whatever. And so we stop and have lunch. And then I'm like, oh, this wasn't here when I was here. What is this? And so,
like, excuse me.
Yeah, and we're all like walking down the drag, Guadalupe or whatever. And then I just like doing the very Austin-y things with them. And then they fall in love with the city like I did. I know there's also, this year, if we were talking about theaters, and movies and stuff, Paramount Theater is kicking off their 50th, their 50th anniversary or something, or 50 years or something like film. They just started it, earlier, was it in last month in May? And they have like different films and showings, not all necessarily brand new, but events. Like the kickoff event was they did the 19th anniversary, 19th or 20th anniversary of ¿Cómo se llama? Sin City, and they did it with Robert Rodriguez and Alexis Bledel, Rory from Gilmore's Girls. They were there, and there was like a whole event, and you buy your snacks, popcorn, whatever. They had a Q&A. But they also do events a lot of the times. And I like doing that kind of stuff, going to the Paramount on Congress. If I don't know if you guys have ever done like pancake theater or stuff like that, or like those brunch theaters, like where it's like a drag show and brunch downtown. So, that's my thing.
That's cool.
That's not necessarily those with the kids, but definitely like a girls' afternoon or whatever.
Yeah.
You want to do something fun with your girls in the summer, whenever the boys are not with you or whatnot, or every day if you break free for a few minutes.
I know, right? Yeah. Typically if I just plan it out ahead of time, I get, because I think we all need that time sometimes just to have a little bit.
My big one was the other one that I'm going to start trying to do a little bit more is my sister from another mister, Andrea. She kind of introduced me to these pop-up like shops and things like that happen in East Austin. So for those of you that know, East Austin is very gentrified now. There's all these like restaurants and whatnot, which we tried Buenos Aires. I think it was Buenos Aires Cafe. It was pretty good. And while we were there, we went down, there was like a pop-up, and they had all these vendors, and they all were selling like different things like jewelry or like their artwork. Some of them like designed, they're designers and they have clothes. Some of them make their own. Like one of my favorites was this lady. I posted her on our social media at the last pop-up we did, and I posted it in our LatinLuxe Instagram. She does like gourmet cotton candy. And it's either alcohol. She has alcoholic flavored ones, so it's like champagne and all kinds of stuff. That kind of became my jam. Now I'm like, I want to go to these pop-ups. I'm like, so that's definitely something I want to be doing this summer.
Yeah, I like doing a lot of those things too. Just the weather's so hot sometimes to be walking in the summer.
Yeah,
because like I know we like to go to like Wimberley and like Fredericksburg and do a lot of the little like mom and pop shops. Like that's always fun. Like do little wineries and stuff. But too bad we don't have California weather here, because Austin would be the perfect place to walk around.
Yeah, now that you said winery, shout out to Alicia. I'm like, because she keeps on talking about our the winery that's down the street from us. Maybe we should go. Jennifer, you should try that too. It's not Badass Winery that's in Fredericksburg, but it's another one. It's another ass. I'm like, and it's in Liberty Hill, and I can't remember the name of it, but it's like off of not 29. It's off of 183, the old Street Road, and it's like literally down the street from us, Jennifer. And so that's like a nice winery and stuff to also try.
Maybe we should go right after this.
Maybe. Yeah. Ya vámonos. Wrap it up, guys.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for listening.
La próxima, you know where to find us.
Make sure you watch our live stream from the winery.
You're like, those pop-ups we talked about? We're doing a pop-up now.
Yeah. So Enrita, I think your boys play baseball, but when they get older, so they're going to really appreciate this. And one of the things I forgot to mention, there's two things that I forgot to mention. So one of them is taking them to ballparks. So last year, my friends and I, we wanted to take him to Houston Astros game because my boys are huge Houston Astros fans. Yeah. And shout out, they love Altuve. So
oh my God, Elijah's a fan.
Lucas is a big fan of Altuve. But we drove to, so we couldn't get tickets in Houston. I'm not sure, like they were a little bit more expensive. But we realized that they were playing the Rangers, the Texas Rangers. So
that's a good game too.
Yeah, so we looked there, and they were less expensive. So we just drove to Dallas, like we made it a day trip, or no, we stayed the night actually, but we just drove, and we took them to Texas Rangers and Houston Astros game.
That's awesome.
And so it's awesome for them to see like an actual live like baseball game. So they were freaking out. They're like, Altuve's right there. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Elijah actually like had the opportunity to go to his first Astros game with Matt. Took him just like a few weeks ago. Like his baseball coach, they had season passes. So they were like, hey, nobody's using these tickets. And I'm like, dude, go. Like, we'll miss school the next day if we have to, because it was a Sunday. But I was like, just do like a day trip and come back, and they loved it. He got like a hot dog with cheese, and then like he came back and he was singing the Altuve song. He's like, like doing a little chant for Altuve, and it was really cool. But yeah, even the one we have here, like the Round Rock Express, like it's like it's nice just to go experience it. Like it's not like it's not the Astros and Rangers, but it's just fun to get out. And they, the evenings, like Friday nights, I think they do like the evening shows. Fireworks. They have fireworks. Yep. So you can just sit on the lawn, have the kids run, have a drink, summertime.
Corky Barrel.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, okay, we'll see you at Cork and Barrel after you. Depending if you want
I was going to mention that is the Round Rock Express game. Like, they love that. And so this past Friday, we were there. This past Friday, we were there, and we sat in the lawn section, and it was like baseball player night. Like it was like a bunch of like local little like baseball players, like little league baseball players. And so there was just a bunch of kids, and we sat in the lawn. And the spot that we sat on, where we were at, it's I guess the ball pin. I don't even know, where the pitchers practice throwing balls at each other.
Oh yeah.
And so there's a bunch of little boys there. I would say like between the ages of like 8 and 14, 15. They're all against the fence, and they're all there with their gloves, like waiting to catch a ball, like hoping that one of the pitchers will throw a ball to them.
Yeah.
And they're like yelling all the time, like, throw us the ball, throw us the ball, throw us the ball. So one of the pitchers, and Lucas is just there. He's always there. And I'm like, this kid. And then he was like, Mom, you forgot my glove. And I'm like, dude, that's your responsibility. Like, you need to bring your glove. That's your responsibility.
Yeah, I know. Elijah forgot his glove at the game too. And I was like, dude, you should have taken your glove.
Yeah. So then he was like, how am I going to catch a ball now? And in my mind, I'm like, you're not going to catch one. There's like 200 kids right next to you. So anyway, so one of the pitchers, they were like, sir, can you give us a ball? Can you give us a ball? And then one of the pitchers turned around and he was like, this is what he said. He goes, me no speaky English. Like he said that to the little boys. And so Lucas goes, me puedes tirar una pelota. Like he said it like that. And the pitcher told him in a little bit. And then Lucas goes, pues cuando? And then the pitcher turned around and he goes, ahorita te la doy. He's like, te la voy a dar. And then Lucas said, okay. So Lucas waited. And all the kids were like, ball, throw us the ball. And then Lucas said he waited a little bit longer, and then he said, "Ya, me puede dar la pelota? Like, can you give me the ball now?" And he goes, "Here you go." And he's like, "Throw it at Lucas."
Oh my gosh, it's
he was
awesome.
like, Mom, it's because I spoke Spanish. Like,
Spanish is a superpower.
It is, man. It's a secret weapon. Yeah, it really is. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah, especially at the ballpark.
Right?
Bianca's taking notes. She's like, go to the gate, habla español y me tiraron una pelota.
Hablas Spanish, ¿cuál Spanish? Like, hola chico, ¿cómo estás Spanish? Or like, quiero tratar more Spanish.
Yeah,
we're gonna find out at the pitcher's gate now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, he was like so excited. He's like, it's because I spoke Spanish. I got a ball, Mom. He's like, he was so rude. He said, I like you have to speak Spanish. He kind of made it sound like you have to speak Spanish. He's like, I can't believe nobody spoke Spanish. And I said, well, look at you. Like, there you go. You got a ball.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
then the last thing, Bianca, when you said going to UT, so I like to take him to St. Edward's because that's where I graduated from. So we do St. Edward's and we walk the campus. And then St. Edward's is like the main hall. The admin building has a red door. So if you graduated from St. Ed's, you know about that red door. So they have, and there's stairs that go up to the red door. And so the boys like to run up and they like to pretend like they're Rocky or whatever, like in that building or that movie.
Yeah.
And where they run up and they're like, yeah. And so they're like, and so they love to do that. So we usually do that. I walk around St. Edward's.
We're building the future alum for St. Ed's and for UT.
Future Hilltoppers. Future Hilltoppers. So that wraps up summer. Sorry, I forgot about some things, but then once you guys mentioned
it. I know you're making me think of stuff. I'm like, one of the things that we do too is go to Corpus. Like, since I'm from Corpus, like we take a beach trip every summer. So, even if we do like our bigger trips, but we usually try to do at least a weekend. My dad's still down there, so we'll go visit him. Like to go eat off all the tacos. Like they have good breakfast tacos, burritos. So we like or go eat some seafood. And we just usually sometimes stay at a hotel or get an Airbnb in Port A. We like to go to Port Aransas, and so they love the beach. So I do love that we have that. Like I miss that a lot. When I first moved to Austin, I miss being able to like drive down to the beach. So every time we go, like it's so nice to be able to be like go out there and see the ocean. Because. Yeah,
whenever I think of South Texas, the beach always pops up. For me, for you, it's Corpus is like the Gulf and all that. For me, it's South Padre because we were like 50. Our house, right there. My parents' house was 15 minutes away.
That's awesome.
And,
I
mean, not on hurricane season. No,
Rio Grande. He went to the Rio Grande.
Pero then it's like doesn't have beaches. We have El Rio Grande.
El Eagle Pass. El Aguilón.
Okay, like ustedes with your beaches. I'm like, ¿qué beaches?
Mira, yo y Rita somos sirenitas, okay?
We have Maverick County. We have the Maverick County Lake.
Rita is Biri Biri Bam Bam, y yo soy Rigo Tobar de Matamoros. Like, tuvimos un sirenito.
Rita's like, let me see the washing machine. The washing machine.
Oh yeah, I did that on the seawall in Corpus. After the movie came out, we were all down there.
No, but I don't know if you had this experience, Rita. For us, every weekend, because we were so close to the beach. My dad originally is from Veracruz, so he is all about seafood, the ocean, all that stuff, right? So we would always go to the beach on the weekend on Sunday. Y luego era like, vamos el domingo. Okay. Y luego íbamos el domingo, we would go on Sunday, and my mom would always pack sandwiches, ham sandwiches, or mortadela, bologna. I'm like, and then the bag of chips, y todas las big red, pepper, like las Fantas, whatever. And then it was a whole ordeal because you had to pack la carpa, la lona or whatever. And load up the car. We used to have a station wagon, and then they would load it. And every time, I don't know why, I go to South Texas, and if I stop at a beach, it's like me imagino what was that in Ratatouille when Ego, the food critic, tastes the food. It's like flashback. I'm like, I can taste sandwich con tantita arena and a little sand.
You're now that she's all like, I only eat sandwiches when I'm at the beach in South Padre.
I know. Con pan bimbo. But that's what I always think of. And todas las pinches seagulls.
Oh my gosh, the seagulls. I know, I used to be like the little kid that started feeding the seagulls, and they're like, don't feed the seagulls. And all of them would just start attacking you. Like, I'd be like, what?
And they're all coming. No, I'm just throwing it to them. But they freaking dive in.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sorry you didn't have that experience, Jennifer.
I know, I'm like, I can't make a connection. I just laugh. I'm like, because I cannot make any connection.
I mean, this is kind of on topic, but on topic. So, we're talking about summer things that we like to do, and especially now triggers our childhood. What do you do in the summer in Eagle Pass? Like, is there anything like big growing up? There was like
even El Rio. She said they went to the
Rio.
Rio.
We would go fishing. We would go fishing in Rio Grande, or like there's a pulga, there's a flea market right before you cross, and we go. Yeah, and we'd go to but there was also a pool. And so where we lived in the projects, and shout out to Los Angeles Heights. And so there was a little white van who would pick us up, and we'd get on the white van.
Oh my gosh, a little
yeah. And then they would take us to Eagle Pass High School, and so they would take us there, and that was the pool. Like and we'd go in the pool, swim, whatever, and then we get back in the little van, go back home. Yeah. And so that was like every day for me. We do that.
In the valley, go to the park. We had Rita is very, gorgeous and young. Yo y Jennifer hemos vivido un poquito más, pero maybe Jennifer.
I don't know. Y'all are so gorgeous.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Jennifer's like,
yeah, y'all are still young and gorgeous.
Jennifer's like, I am tender 31. Pero did you ever? I don't know if in Eagle Pass they had something similar, but in South Texas there was. Same thing. There was like a pool program for kids. Todos los del barrio. Ivani or whatever. And it was Goldie and Gus. And it was a goldfish and it was a bluefish. The boy, Gus was the bluefish. Y Goldie era la goldfish, like the golden fish. And every summer long they would play that, hey, everybody, would you look at us? We're swimming like fish, like Goldie.
We're like, we're not ringing the bell.
Okay. Es porque ya había río en Eagle Pass. Está bien joven.
We did have some pool classes, though. Yeah.
But it was like, that was like our version of the white van a la pool. Era ibas a ver a Goldie, a Gus, y te enseñaban a nadar. Not in 2 hours, como acá en la bike in REI.
Yeah.
Pero,
yeah.
You would go and do swimming lessons in the summer. The other one, Rita, malo más que sepas esta. Did you do, now that we said summer and we were talking about Fiesta Texas, remember those videos from the Fiesta Texas, the Venga Bus song or whatever for the Fiesta Texas guy? And it was every summer it would play, or like, Schlitterbahn, come play, Schlitterbahn.
Yeah, Schlitterbahn fun, yeah.
The other thing I would do, and you guys, I had so many cousins there in Eagle Pass, and I would just always be at their house. And so, you guys know this, I'm the only girl out of 4 boys. And so my aunt, my tia Rosa, has 3 daughters. And so I was always at her house. And so I was always playing with Marta, Erika, and Melina. And I was always at their house. And then we'd go to my grandparents' house, and then we'd play and with the manguera. Like, there you go.
Yes.
That's how,
we'd fill up the water balloon and throw them. Yeah.
Oh, no. We didn't put the water balloons.
Everybody knows que agarrabas una bolsas de plástico negras largas.
El guante.
And you like stretch, you cut it open, stretch it out. Y con el agua, vámonos, slip and slide.
Slip and slide. Yeah. My mom used to have a box of like latex gloves at the house that she used to have from like work or whatever. She'd bring them home. And so whenever we didn't have water balloons, I'd go in there and like sneak into the restroom and grab like 2 gloves, like latex gloves, and we'd fill them up. It looked like a little cow, like, like
an udder.
An udder, and then we'd fill it up with the water, and we're like, gonna get you. And of course they wouldn't pop because they're like latex gloves. So we're just like whamming kids from the inside with the latex glove.
I challenge you to do stir con el glove. Lleno de agua.
Can't slap. Yeah.
Really quick. I forgot to say I'm going to a concert next weekend, and I'm so excited for this one.
Okay,
I'm going to go with my nieces. I'm going to be in Kyle Field, so I'm going to be in Aggie Land, and I'm so excited about
Is it George Strait? Are you going to the George Strait?
I'm going to go see George Strait and Parker McCullum.
Yes.
So
yes.
That
one looks
excited.
So good. Yeah. That one's already next
weekend. I'm excited about George and Parker. But yes.
I'm excited for both, but George Strait, I can't top that.
Gosh.
So I've seen George Strait once when I was in college at the Frank Irwin Center. Rest in peace, Frank Irwin Center. But yeah, so I'm excited to see him.
That's exciting. Yeah. So this is your summer of concerts too, because you just saw JT the other day.
I just saw Justin Timberlake last week. I know.
On the list, yeah.
Awesome. So next, I would love to see Chris Stapleton at ACL, but I'm not sure yet. So I want to go see him, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to being at Kyle Field. My nieces are Aggies; they're both at A&M, and so they're like, "Yeah, what are you gonna wear?" I'm like, "I'm sure." Yeah, I was like, And so they're like, yeah, what are you gonna wear? I'm like, a Longhorn shirt, my cowboy boots. They're like, no, you can't. I'm like, I'm not. I'm
Te
gonna
secuestran,
calm down.
yeah.
Yeah, like calm down, girls. I'm not gonna do that. So I don't know.
Una Saint shirt, está bien, hombre. Te pones tu cowgirl boots y una Saint shirt y lo que digan, ¿quién es tu hermana? Ay, no es mi tía.
That's funny. Yeah,
that'll be fun. That's gonna be a
funny
good
that you
concert.
say that. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, I took them to the boys' base. They were with me a couple months ago, and they stayed here with over the weekend. And I took them to go see the boys. Oh, I think we saw you, Rita.
We saw you there.
The boys' baseball games, and the coach was like, "Are those your sisters?" And I'm like, "No, they're my nieces, but thanks."
They are
my younger sisters.
So we're excited.
Well, there's so much to do. There is definitely so much to do. And viewers, if there is something that you guys like to do during the summer in Texas, Central Texas area, wherever, be sure to share with us. We definitely want to hear your ideas because we some moms are trying to get our kids out and entertain them over the summer.
Not go crazy.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for tuning in for episode 9. We'll catch you on the next one. Hasta la próxima. See you next time.
Yes. Hopefully we're all tanner.
Well, everybody except me, because I don't tan.
I'll be red too. I'll be red. But
no, you look tan, Jennifer. You look tan.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Bueno, bye.
Bye.